Namaste, yogis. Let's jump on a quick 30-minute vinyasa flow. Highly recommend this in the morning or in the evening as you want to wind down from the day. You don't need any props for this. Just be present, hop on a mat, and let's start in a child's pose. Find your way into a child's pose. I like to have my knees wide open, my toes together, really sending the hips back. Make sure your arms, both arms, are stretched in front of you, long on the mat. Now really focus on stretching the sides of the body. We're trying to wake up the sides. So walk the right palm slightly to the front of the mat. Stretch the right side. Exhale, come back and walk the left palm slightly over and stretch the left side. Now maybe walk both palms slightly over to the front of the mat and stretch both sides of the body. Exhale the shoulders down, relax the shoulders, and now really focus on pressing the hips back and down. One deep breath, releasing the shoulders. And maybe breathe into the back body, really waking up the back muscles. Few deep breaths here. And slowly begin to tabletop and find your down dog of the first down dog of the day. So make sure your feet are parallel. Bend one knee, then bend the other. Stretch the arms, press the mat away. Really make sure that your weight is evenly distributed between the palms and the feet. Send the hips all the way back towards the sky. Stretch the heels closer to the mat. Maybe walk the feet in just a little bit, taking a shorter stance. Sometimes when I'm tired, that feels good. Just to start to open the backs of the legs, getting into the hamstrings, maybe stretching the sides of the body here too. Now walk both feet even closer, like you're somewhat in between of a down dog and a forward bend. And really press the hips all the way up. So you're really getting into the back of the legs. You're really feeling the stretch there. Deep breaths here. Shoulders away from the ears, keeping the palms in the front of the mat. Walk the feet to the front of the mat. Forward fold and inhale all the way up into high prayer. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, come into halfway. Exhale and fold, let it all go. And inhale, bend the knees deeply and start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, tucking the tailbone, really engaging the core and arriving into Tadasana, rolling the shoulders up and back, really tucking the tailbone in so you're engaging the core. Inhale the arms all the way up, high prayer. Exhale the prayer down to the midline. Inhale once again all the way up, high prayer. Maybe look up at the thumbs. Exhale, folding over, hinging from the hips. And inhale halfway, straight spine. And exhale, palms to the mat. Maybe let the head go side to side. And inhale all the way up, high prayer. Just warming up the body, look up. Exhale, coming back into Tadasana, rolling the shoulders, and Namaste. Once again, inhale all the way up, high prayer. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips, maybe grabbing the backs of the shins. Inhale halfway. And exhale, palms down. Find your plank pose. Staying in plank for a couple of breaths, really find a long straight line all the way from the heels to the crown of the head, making sure you're not dropping the hips and the hips are not all the way up in the air. Pressing the mat away, strong plank. Inhale the chest open, exhale bend the elbows, slow chaturanga all the way down to the mat. Inhale into low cobra and exhale, come back down, forehead down on the mat. Bring the palms underneath the shoulders and press up to plank on your inhale. Strong plank, pressing the mat away from you. Deep breath here. Exhale back into down dog, rounding the spine. Finding down dog, taking a deep breath here in down dog. You should be pretty warmed up by now. Deep, deep breaths here. Really rotate the inner thighs towards the sky. Send the hips towards the sky. And start to bend the knees. Look towards the front of the mat and step towards the front of the mat. Inhale in halfway. Exhale, fold forward. And let it go. Inhale all the way up, stretch the arms, high prayer. And exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, stretching the arms all the way up, high prayer. Reach up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale halfway, slow. Palms down. Jump or step back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale, slow transition into down dog. Deep inhales here in down dog. Breathe out. And use the next few breaths to see how your body feels. Check in with yourself. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears. Spin the outer arms down. Open up the upper back. Breathe into the upper back. Exhale, press the upper thighs back. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, bend the legs. Jump to the front of the mat. Inhale. Halfway, exhale, fold forward. Inhale into chair, bending the legs. In chair pose, making sure the feet are together, knees together, sitting the hips down, bringing the palms together in front of you, prayer. Twist towards the right hand side, pressing the prayer, pressing the palms into each other. Take a look at the feet and make sure the knees are in line with each other. Sometimes I like to make a fist with my top hand, press the fist into the palm to help me open the shoulders and open the chest even more towards the sky, helping me with my twist, making sure the twist is coming from the navel. Open the arms if you like and fold forward. Let all that effort go. Inhale halfway and exhale, folding deep, maybe grabbing the backs of the shin if that's helpful for you. Inhale back into chair pose. Again, making sure the feet are together, knees together. You can still see the toes if you look down. Bring the palms together into prayer in front of you and twist over to the left to the opposite side. Again, take a moment to make sure the knees are in one line, toes are in one line, pressing both heels down. And if you need to, make a fist with the top arm, pressing the fist into the bottom palm to help you open up the shoulder, open up the chest, and twist deeper. Inhale, open the arms, and exhale, fold forward. Let all the effort go. Inhale halfway. And jump or step back into chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, and slow transition into down dog as you exhale. Take one full deep breath in down dog and out. On your inhale, float the right leg up and back. Exhale, use your belly, step the leg through, spin the back heel flat, rise up onto your warrior one, and open straight away into second warrior. Take a moment, make sure the front knee is bent right over that front ankle, opening the hips, opening the inner thighs, widen the arm, open the chest, a little deep bent into that front knee. Stay low in the legs and flip the front palm. Peaceful warrior, stretching the side body. Straighten the front leg. Inhale and exhale, transitioning into triangle pose. So that bottom hand can grab the shin, can come onto a block, or can come all the way down to the mat. Inhale, open the chest. Maybe look up towards that top hand. Press deeply into the legs. The legs are supporting you. The shoulders are in one strong straight line. Inhale through the second warrior. Reverse all the way up. And cartwheel the arms down to the mat. Vinyasa, lower into cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath and let it go. Left leg, inhale, all the way up. Exhale, use your belly to step the left leg through. Back heel flat, rise up into warrior one. Inhale, and open into second warrior. Exhale, take a moment. Make sure the hips are open. Get deep into the front leg. Reach through the back arm. Make sure the shoulders are right over the hips. Shoulders out of the ears. Chest open. One more deep breath here. Spin the front arm, palm facing the ceiling. Stay low in the front leg and take the side stretch, peaceful warrior. Keep the side stretch as you straighten the front leg and exhale, transition slowly into Trikonasana triangle pose. Again, hand can be on the shin, on a block, or on the mat. Press into the mat with the feet. Open the chest. Arms are in one straight long line. Maybe look up at that top hand or look down. I always have to remind myself to press the outer corner of that back leg into the mat. Really reach with that top hand. Reach towards the ceiling. Inhale, slowly come back up. Second warrior as you exhale. Reverse it, peaceful warrior. Inhale up, feeling the side once again. And cartwheel the arms down to the mat. Step back or take a vinyasa. Exhale, lower chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Deep inhale, down dog, exhale. Deep breath into down dog and let it go. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step up. Spin the back heel, coming into first warrior, reach up. Keep the arms stretching long. Stretch the front leg. We are going to forward bend, so really give a lift in the back foot. If it's too much for you, bring the front foot in. Really reach up. See how long you can get into the front body. And slowly fold over the front leg. Pause halfway, bring the hands back to the mat. Pull the front thigh back. Keep the back nice and long, and exhale, folding over the leg, pyramid pose. I like to have my fingers pointing back to help me keep the length and fold deeper into the pose. But you can come onto your fingertips. Firm the legs into the mat. Both legs stretched straight. Now slowly bend the front leg and come back into warrior one. Low into the front leg. Arms reaching up. Pull the front thigh back. Squaring the hips, tailbone down, lift the chest up, maybe bring the hands together. If it feels good, look up. Deep inhale, long exhale, and come down to the mat. You can step into down dog or take a vinyasa. Meet in down dog, take a deep breath and let it go. Left leg, inhale, and step the left leg in between the palms, rising up into warrior one. Again, hips squared to the front of the mat, come up, inhale the arms nice and long, stretch the front leg straight. If this feels unsteady, take your shoulder stance. Inhale the arms up and come, fold over, coming halfway into pyramid pose. Bring the fingertips to the mat and fold over the front leg. The entire time, think about sending the front hip back and the back hip to the front to square the hips. Ground the feet, folding over the leg. Come onto the fingertips. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, bending the front knee, coming into warrior one. Deep into the first warrior, pulling the front thigh back, spinning the front inner thigh back, send the tailbone down, bend the front leg, look up, maybe bring the palms together, strong warrior one, reaching all the way up, maybe look up even higher, and exhale down to the mat, stepping back into down dog or taking a vinyasa. Deep breath in, down dog, and let it go. Float into plank, bend the elbows, pause in chaturanga, and all the way down, right into Sphinx pose. Measure your elbows to make sure elbows are right under the shoulders. Adjust the legs, tailbone back, toes are pointing towards the back of the room, chest up, press the elbows down to lift the chest, shoulders down the back, keep the chest elevated, squeeze the belly button into the spine, reach the arms straight back, and inhale the legs up, leading with the inseams of the legs. Start to bend the knees, reach back, and try to grab your ankles. coming into the bow pose, but keeping the knees and the legs on the mat. See if you can inhale the chest open. Now shift forward, bring the chest and the chin back down, and see if you can lift the legs all the way up. And now inhale, kick the shins back, Dandasana, the bow, full bow pose. If you can, bring the toes closer together. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. 2 more breaths into bow pose. Find your balance between opening the chest and opening the legs. Rock the boats if you need to. Inhale, open the chest, lift the legs, full stretch, inhale, and release. Maybe bring one cheekbone to the mat. Maybe bring the other cheek to the mat. Curl the toes and slow press to plank all the way up. Take a deep breath in plank pose. Use the plank position to lift the belly up, coming out of the feeling of the back bend. Strong legs. One more deep breath here. And down dog. Hips up in down dog. Ground your feet. Take a deep breath or 2, long and smooth. Notice your energy. Notice even how the simplest of back bends can uplift your energy. Use the down dog to come back to balance. Steady. Full breath here. Long exhale. And drop down to the knees. Cross your legs, sit back. Calmly, let's come into double pigeon. If you need to sit on a little blanket or something, you can do that. Otherwise, basically we're trying to bring the shins on top of one another. So one ankle is on top of the other knee, and the other knee is on top of the other ankle. So you can bring the hands to support you as you inhale. See how you feel as you exhale. Down into the belly, down into the hips. Keep that grounded feeling. Begin to walk your hands forward and fold over your double pigeon. This may feel like a very, very intense stretch in the hips and the outer thighs. So really breathe into it, and you don't have to go as deep as you have to. You really don't. Just go as deep as you can and breathe into it. Imagine your breath going into the other hips. Even a short little practice like this can help you soften, to bring your energy and intention exactly where you need it to be. One more deep breath. Inhale, walk the palms back. No need to rush. Observe which leg you have on front. Come into Dandasana for just a moment. Inhale deeply and move over to the other side. So double pigeon with the other shin on top. Again, take a moment. Bring the palms by your hips. Inhale, pause, feel the energy, ground the energy, and start to walk the palms over. Feel the stretch in the other hips. No need to rush. Move slowly as you need to. No need to go far. Wherever your body is today, just a couple of breaths. Imagine the breath going into where you're feeling the stretch the most. Use the hands gently to rise on up on your inhale. Pause at the top, exhale. And stretch the legs in front of you, back into Dandasana. Take a very, very brief forward bend. So inhale the arms up if you need to. As you exhale, fold over the legs. Maybe you want to stay on the fingertips. That's where you are. Or maybe you want to grab the soles of the feet and use your breath to inhale, get taller, and exhale, fold over. Use the breath, let go of how far you can go or what this pose should look like. Just use your breath to guide you. Get deep into this pose. And slowly begin to release the arms. And deep breath here in this forward fold. With each exhale, see if you can soften something. Maybe your shoulders, maybe your jaw. Final breath, leave the chest rebent and slowly begin to come all the way up. Rolling up slowly. Exhale, rolling the shoulders away, back into Dandasana. Shift your hips slightly forward, rolling all the way back. And finding your happy baby. Bending the knees, grabbing the outsides of the feet, rocking side to side, feeling the gravity pull your spine down, shoulders down, your hips down. Hug your knees in, inhale. Moving into gentle spinal twist. Some people like to cross their legs over in this pose, but I actually like to have my knees uncrossed. Just turn both knees onto the right. Arms can be open or in cactus. Look over to the left. Easy breaths. Just really making sure both shoulder blades are on the mat. No need to work here. Just allow gravity to pull you in and slowly twist your spine. Exhale, come on out. Shift your hips the other way, bringing the knees in if you need to. Maybe cross your knees if you did on the other side, and exhale the knees to the opposite side, bringing the gaze towards the opposite side of the knees. Again, both shoulder blades on the mat. Easy breaths, no efforts. The work is over. Simply unwind. And slowly come back into the center. If you need to, hug the knees in, bring the forehead or the nose back into the knees. Squeeze in like you're a little cat, you're in a little ball. And let go, coming into Shavasana. Draw your shoulders in underneath you. Maybe open the palms up towards the ceiling. Tilt the head back. Drop completely into the earth. Let go of any effort. Feel the weight of your shoulders pulling you back to the mat. Deep breaths. Shavasana. Feel connected with the earth, with the Mother Nature. Legs long in front of you and heavy, supported by the Mother Earth. And drop into your happy place. can choose to stay in Shavasana or slowly bring some movements back into the body, like you were just waking up in the morning, stretching the arms long above your head, pointing and flexing the toes, and come to lie on the right side. Love this transitional pose as we transition as yogis from the mat, off the mat. Come to a comfortable seated position. Bring the palms together into prayer in front of your heart, thumbs connected with the heart. Deep breath here. And cultivate all that energy and all the love that you feel. Thanking yourself for doing something so good for yourself, for your body, for your mind. And choose to give that same love, that same energy to someone that you love. Namaste. Bow to yourself and let your practice dissolve. Thank you for joining me. See you on Saturday.